They were unable to get the puck, but Bufflin definitely with his size able to push both guys to the side and no play.
Great job by Bufflin without a stick to be able to make a play. He's using his big body to prevent a scoring attempt. Now a first save by Brathwaite, then a second, and not the third. They score. Brathwaite did his job making the first few saves, but the Icehogs continue to power the front of the net, and they've got a 4-2 lead.
That's Preston Ryan. He's a defenseman. He jumped up and was beside the net. I tell you what, a power play so far. Very impressive. Excellent puck movement and good body movement to get into places that are open and available. And Ryan able to move in, and no one saw him. There was a couple of good saves by Brathwaite, but no one in white was able to get to the puck and clear it. And eventually it spurted across to Ryan. He just put it underneath the sprawling left arm of Brathwaite. And prior to that, some very nice movement of a puck. In fact, Bolin hit Brophy with a beautiful feed. I thought an empty net goal, but he hit the side of the net, Brophy. As I mentioned, the biggest difference you see in the movement of the bodies and the puck movement very quick from the Hogs.
Now Oystrick is staring out with London. They've had quite a confrontation, and Oystrick just gave a whack. He's going to get a penalty. And now coming to the aid was Fraser as he now eats a right hand from Oystrick. And Nathan Oystrick had one thing in his mind on this shift.
He certainly did, and that wasn't the first guy he was after.
No.
But we did see last year quite a battle with Party, and you can see, I think Oyster did get one right into the muck of Fraser. Fraser saw what was developing, and he was ready for Oyster too. But Nathan Oyster could throw it. We witnessed that last year. And there's no doubt in that shift, he was doing a lot of chatting. And I'll tell you, if Rockford is going to play this way, there's no doubt that is the way they have played, not just this year, but in their past. You have to answer the call. And I think this is a huge wake-up call early on for the Wolves. And now they're trying to challenge and come back. They got plenty of time on the scoreboard, no doubt about that. But it's London that they initially were talking to. Oyster at least all the way up the ice, a bit of a stick, and then Fraser was waiting. He saw them, and he was standing on the blue line waiting for Oyster to intercept, and he did, but he took one. A pretty good one.
There was going to be an initial penalty on Oystrick for the little whack that he gave of London.
Yeah.
And then, as you saw, that came in, so...
a nice intercept. The forwards really do read the play well for Rockford and drop back and get into those passing lanes. You got to be smart with the puck.
Let's move back in, Giroux. Kwiatkowski to Pilar, one-timer, and picked aside by Crawford. Now Giroux to Martins. He tried to separate, hit a Rockford player, went in. Martins was trying to get it to the goal mouth to Schultz. And the Wolves get a fortunate bounce, now down by one.
Jordan Henry's the defenseman. And most defensemen, they really hate when this happens, but they're only doing their job, and all he is watching the pass and trying to get his stick down. He thinks the play might go through that area. It hits the blade of his skate, and boy, does it elevate, goes right under the bar. You can actually hear it hit the pipe. But Schultz is available. He's a right-handed shot. It would have been a perfect feed if it goes through the legs, but it does not. It hits the left skate blade and goes immediately up under the bar for a power play marker, and now 4-3 in favor of the Icehogs.
Now Kwiatkowski. Pilar, rally to the front. There's Pospisil. I should say Crab, and another centering pass lines up with Kwiatkowski. O'Malley centering attempt, that deflected back to the line. Pilar to Krog. To Pilar. To Krog's one-timer, and it's a rebound score. Jordan O'Malley there to cancel the rebound off the pad.
Thinking to myself that you really on a power play, you can't fall in love with the same play over and over. You talked about it at the back door. The Wolves finally get away from that. They put 3 men in an umbrella. They get a couple of great shooters on the point, and then Jason Krog, a right-handed shot, lets it go. The two forwards get behind the defense. The shot does get through. Crawford makes the initial stop, but LaValle, a left-handed shot, has an empty net. and a nice goal. But a very smart play to get away from all the low plays that were not working. The defense was very good. They go up top to the skilled guys. They play the umbrella. They move the puck well. The shot's on net, and it ends up in the net.
And the Icehogs able to come on with it. Down into the zone. Hit hard by Nathan Eistrick.
Good time and nowhere to go. Dell just took the hit, got it ahead.
Goes back in, offside is whistle.
Good call. Lavelli anticipating to step in, and the right call made. 23 seconds. The Wolves having a tough time getting something going on this power play. Here's Kevin Dole. They get by Ryan. Puck is fished out of there. Moved up nicely by Ryan. Dowell. Listen to that, right into your living room. Good hip check. Dowell didn't stop, though. He knew what he was doing and knew the puck was ahead, and that's all he was trying to do to kill a little bit more time.
Kwiatkowski waits. Now gave it to Giroux. The left-handed shot down low. Dropped it back. Kwiatkowski waits. Feeding to Martins, whose shot is blocked. And did he get out? No. Kwiatkowski held it in. Kwiatkowski for Giroux. He wants Krog. Instead, Kwiatkowski to Giroux. In and out of the glove. Crawford made a second save for the Wolves win. Jason Krog. After Crawford made 2 saves, Krog on the third attempt makes good. 5-4. The Wolves a winner.
Wow. It seems like it's just a matter of time with all the power plays that the Wolves have. What a play by Joel Kwiatkowski to keep that alive, to keep it in the zone. And then he heads it back down to Krog. Krog to Kwiatkowski to Giroux. Little play back to Kwiatkowski. The shot is on target. There's a big fat rebound. And this one, what a stop by Krog with the right leg. But the next rebound goes well out to Jason Krog. And he's a right-handed shot. He just steps into it with an empty net, makes no mistake on the power play. And the Wolves gain 2 points and are undefeated through 3.